Okay, here we are. Hello, everybody. My name is Tanya. My friend Marilyn is with me. I'm so glad you decided to join us today. Those of you that know me know I am not a skincare expert. I promise I'm not. But what I do know is that I don't want harsh chemicals or dyes on my skin, and I want to look and feel as young as possible. If that's where you are, you're in the right place. If you're just watching, and most of you are, stay tuned. Get as involved as you want to be. We're recording this so that you can refer back when you're ready to perform this in the privacy of your own home later, because not everybody wants to have a face full of stuff, right, and be on camera. So that's all good. That's why we're recording. I want to say this facial recipe is not mine. I'm borrowing it from a book from two very smart ladies named Dr. Mitra Ray and Jennifer Daniels, and their book is called Do You Have the Guts to Be Beautiful? And it is about gut health and how that affects your skin, and all of that. So this is where the facial came from. And if you actually, want a copy of it, I can always scan and send that page to you. But I highly recommend you buy the book. It's pretty darn good. But all the ingredients will be here. All the references will be here on the video. So you won't need the book to actually do the facial. You can just write these ingredients down and do this yourself. Okay, our agenda for tonight going to be fun and casual. First, we will actually do the facial, and I'll kind of talk you through it because there's a period of time where we allow all that stuff to soak into our skin, and we can use that time to chat a little bit more. And I have some really good stuff for you, and I hope you enjoy being a part of this as much as I did learning about it. So what you will need, so if you're writing notes, you're going to need a washcloth. You're going to need some hair ties or something to get your hair up over, out of your face. I would recommend, ponytail if you've got longer hair. You will need liquid vitamin C. Sometimes they come in a spray like this. Sometimes they literally come in a bottle. Okay. You will need rice bran, which is a powder. I already have it in this little jar, and Juice Plus capsules. And I don't know how well you can see that, because the coloring's probably not there, but I have the capsules just mixed up in, and I'm going to continue to mix that up into my rice bran. So this is just a powder right now, but we're about to change that. And you will need a lemon. And I really am probably only going to use just half of a lemon. I just kind of quartered it like this. And I'll walk you through that process. And you can use more of it if you want, but that's really probably going to be enough. Just a quarter of a lemon for one face. And then you will need either jojoba oil or grapeseed oil if you're under 40. And this is the brand that I typically use, but it doesn't matter. But it's Jojoba, but it's pronounced jojoba. Okay, so that'll be our last step with the oils. And we're going to talk about another oil to do as well. All right, so let's begin. You'll start by kind of getting your hair out of the way. And I'm just going to go ahead and get all this off here. And the funny thing is I'm going to need to take my glasses and put it back on, because I won't be able to read my notes that I've got for you guys. But I'm just going to get my face a little bit. I'm going to wipe it off first. And then we're going to rub the liquid vitamin C. So if you've got a spray bottle, just put it in your hands and get it everywhere, but avoid your eyes. Okay. Then we're going to add the warm water to the rice bran and the Juice Plus powders and let that soak up a bit. When that turns into a paste, we're going to gently rub that onto our face and our neck. Do less rubbing over the cheek areas where the skin it may be thinner, because this is where some of the, what's the word I'm looking for? The exfoliation takes place. And this thinner skin right here, at least I have pretty high cheekbones. It doesn't need as much exfoliation as maybe around my chin or in between here. Okay. Then we'll go from there. So let's start right there with that. I'm going to pause for just a second and take my glasses off. I won't be able to see you all at all, but that's okay. We'll do the vitamin C, and we'll get the powders onto our face. Okay, here we go. And you really don't need a lot of water for this powder. And I just put a little water in my cup, and I'm kind of just mixing it together. I want to make it almost like a paste. Okay. I'm going to do that because it'll take it a minute to soak it all in. And don't worry, you can always add a little bit more. I always tend to go on the less water side. I can always add more water. Okay, that's gonna make a paste. All right. Let's get hair out of the way. I just want to get the, I always want to say, I just want to get today off of my face. And you don't need any kind of a special rag or anything. Just a washcloth. We're going to use that later. So I did about 4 squirts. And literally just put this everywhere. Vitamin C is really good for the skin. Whatever I do to my face, I do to the back of my hands, because the back of my hands have a lot of sun damage. I'm a ginger, and me and the sun don't get along, right? So I always put everything there, get it around your neck. You can even get it on your chest. If you feel like you've got like a lot of dryness and just irritation, and of course, you know, if you have a V-neck shirt or something, you want all that to look pretty, right? So just kind of rub this and just let it set. We're not going to rinse it off. All right. Now it's been a couple of minutes. I'm going to go back to my pasty stuff. Okay. And it's pretty pasty. That vitamin C smells wonderful. Does it smell good to you, Marilyn? Do you have a?
It does.
Yes. Okay.
It does.
So this is the funny part. All right. We're like, nobody wants to, and it's okay if you get it in your mouth. This is edible stuff, right? It's all really good for you. If it's good for your gut, it's going to be good for your skin. Hence the title of Mitra's book. Do you have the guts to be beautiful? Your gut health will determine your skin health. So anytime you can clean up your gut, you're going to improve your skin. But obviously doing the facial will work on the outside in, and then the more that you eat plants, you'll work the inside out. Okay. I'm just going to literally just caking this on here. It's going to get dry and cracky, and that's okay. It's kind of what you want. You want to just get it everywhere. Yep. Now, some people will, or I have before, do this before you get in the shower. So when we get farther down the road, when you go to rinse this off, I have much as just put a towel around me and started the beginning of this facial and kind of walked around the house and, you know, did some things around the house while the facial was doing its job, and then jumped in the shower and rinsed it all off. So feel free to do that. And then if you know, that way it's a little easier to get off of your neck, and you don't feel like, you know, you've got a mess, because, you know, this is going to have to go down the sink, which is fine. But it just might be a little less messy. Okay.
Thicker than pudding.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. It's about the consistency of hummus, if y'all eat hummus.
Oh, that's true, Marilyn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm just trying to use it all.
Yeah, me too.
Yep. Stuff, I hate to just waste it, right? Okay. So I think that's all I can get on me. Again, if I would do this on the back of my hands if I didn't need my hands for other things, but that's, you can do that. You have some extra and you're not demonstrating. That always works. Yeah. Okay.
Do that.
So I'm gonna let that sit just a little bit. Okay, now I have to put glasses back on. This is what's going to be comical. Let's see if I can not get this all over my glasses. So, you know, you can, yeah, just, it's caked on, right? Okay, so now we're going to take these lemons, and you're going to squeeze a little bit of the lemon juice out of them. I always say if you've got some good hot tea, squeeze it into your teacup, because lemon juice and tea is actually really, really good. But you kind of just want the rind and the pulp, because we're going to end up rubbing this on our face. And I've been known to kind of take my knife and like make little cross hatch marks to kind of break up that thick rind right there, because you want to kind of get down to the rind, and you want the pulp. I mean, it's okay if you have a little bit of moisture, no big deal. I'm going to squeeze this lemon juice out of here. Kind of squeeze those down, and then what you're going to do literally is take those lemons See if I can do this without making a really big mess. Circular motion and rub, rub, rub. On my neck, I get really aggressive, and on my chest, because this is thicker skin and it can kind of take a little bit more. You can even scrape a little bit. Again, more for kind of the exfoliation. But up on my cheekbone, I'm going to be a little less. Okay, glasses are going to have to come off here. Let's see if I can. Oh, okay. Yep. And then of course, that gets really, so that's why you have more than one. Okay. Just grab your next one, take off. My forehead's got, a lot thicker skin, and you can be more gentle on your face. But you just want that citrus to blend in with all that other plant food, the rice bran and the capsules. And kind of depending on how it goes, you may only need just a few of these.
I've
And
got lemon.
I kind of feel the tinglies. Do you feel the tinglies, Marilyn?
A little bit. I don't
Okay.
think mine had as much juice, maybe.
Okay, maybe
I
not.
had
Yeah.
lemon out of it to make some fish, and oh, now I feel the tingles. Yeah, I
Okay.
feel.
Feel a little bit of tingles. Okay, let me
Yeah.
put my glasses back on because I can't see squat. Okay. So you guys, full vulnerability here. Are we? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what we're doing. So, okay. And now I can, it's running into my mouth. So I'm just going to lick it. All right. So we've got the lemon. All right. We're going to let all of this soak in. And so we've got a little bit of time here. And so I want to spend just a little bit of time, maybe just answering a question for you. Like, what in the hell, what in the heck? That's not what I meant to say. What in the heck prompted us to do a facial on Zoom? Well, I learned a while back that what goes onto your skin and into your mouth, hence the gut health, matters. And it matters more than I ever knew. My health journey actually started in 2006, and I'm still learning, you guys. I'm nowhere broached because I think we're still learning as a scientific community. But what brought all this together is a desire to change. So back in 2006, I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. I had a failing immune system that showed itself as allergies. I was on 5 allergy meds as a result. I had joints and dental health that were deteriorating way before their time, and my thyroid was tanking. So I knew I needed help. I first went to my doctor, and the traditional medication route helped a little with the symptoms, but it didn't fix my problem. I continued to search, and long story short, I learned I was not eating nearly enough plants, not even close. That's what my body needed to heal itself. So I started searching, doctor shopping, and my dentist had Juice Plus in his office. Okay, had these capsules. Juice Plus is just plants. Duh, that's what I needed. And we had proof that they worked. That was my other question that I had. I wanted proof that something worked. So these plants are in a capsule. So just what I put on with the rice bran, and I don't know, you probably can't see these because of my lighting, but those are just vineyard. This is the berry blend. So these are berries. It's a berry powder. There's a fruit blend and a veggie blend. So this is green and then purple and red. Okay, that's just plant powders, which is what's on my face right now. So I continued to search, found Juice Plus, and started taking it out of desperation. I was so happy to just get plants in my body. I knew that's what I needed. Also was plant-based shakes that came with it. So now I had an easy snack or a quick meal that would maybe keep me out of the fast food line. Okay. So here we are, however long later. I'm so grateful that I get more plants in my body. The most fun addition probably, because swallowing a capsule isn't that fun. Big deal. Putting on your face may be more fun, but swallowing it isn't really that fun. However, the Juice Plus company acquired the rights to the Tower Garden. And now I have more plants fresh that I get to eat and grow happening year round. I had no idea I'd be where I am today, but I'm grateful for my health, and I'm grateful to support you in some way with this Juice Plus community. So that's kind of why we're here. The Juice Plus community is where I'm learning all this stuff. So you get the side benefits. So speaking of our community, if you're not currently in our Facebook group, it's called The Strong Life, consider joining. That's where we share healthy lifestyle tips, recipes, ideas, and where we do the Shred 10, which is a 10-day cleanup or detox or gut health. Is that the fourth time I've said that, this program? A 10-day program. So we do that in that group. We inspire each other to just keep working to take steps towards better health. So if you want invites into other healthy living events, we plan to do more. A lot of them, more of them are going to be around food. This facial thing's kind of a sidebar, but we thought it would be fun. So, but reach out to your Juice Plus affiliate and let him or her know that you want in. There is never an obligation to buy Juice Plus, ever. We just want to encourage you and inspire you to take some healthier steps and learn what we've learned. Okay, now we're going to get these washcloths wet, okay? And we're going to put them over our face. And ideally, we would kind of, sit there for 5 or 10 minutes or so and kind of let that soak in. But I don't want to take your time in that way. You can do that on your own, okay? So we're just going to lay them there, and the moisture is going to kind of moisturize all, because this is now getting dry and I feel it cracking, especially down here, all that kind of stuff, okay? So it's, my skin has soaked in a lot of that. Isn't it amazing? The skin just sucked it in. It does it. It's just a living organism. So and then we're going to rinse, okay? And then we're going to talk about oil after that. So let's get to the rinsing phase. I'm going to take my glasses back off, and I'm just going to set this on my face for a second. Marilyn, I think when we did these before, didn't we all lay down on the floor and just breathe and relax for a few minutes while it was doing that?
I think so. And we did a lot of giggling because
Yes,
we all looked ridiculous.
We look ridiculous. We were all laying on the floor. Yeah. Yeah. But it was, okay. Yeah. Okay. So the idea is, and obviously I've got this way down here. Ideally, I would put one down here too. But so if you're laying down, you can do that. But you'll just, just kind of hook it around the places and let the body take the water in a little bit more. Okay. So for the sake of time, all right. Now I'm going to get all the stuff off my face and off my neck. Let's see how successful I can be. Some warm water. And if you feel like you need to scrub a little bit more, scrub. It's totally okay to do that. You guys can't see me scrubbing down my neck and water going everywhere around my chest, but this is why it would be better to do in the shower. So, into my eyes. Okay.
Yeah, I have lemon pulp in my hair, but that's okay.
There you go. There you go. You're not living right until you do that. Yeah. Use the camera as my mirror. How's that? I probably have lemon pulp in my hair. All right. Yeah, I can feel stuff here. Oh well. Okay. Learn later if I have any anywhere else. All right, that is just fine. Okay. Now, if all that is just kind of pat dry, you don't have to be super dry. Let's see. I'm losing my hair tie here. Wardrobe malfunction. Is that what this is? There we go. Okay. All right. Going to take the jojoba oil and I'm going to rub it in. And then I'm going to do an extra step that we didn't talk about on our flyer or anything else today. So I'm going to share that with you. And I get the oils on my eyes, around my eyes. Up to you whether you want to do that or not, but my skin loves it. Back of my hands, again, up my arm, just good for your face. It's good for everything else. Okay, I can see something, what it is. All right. Okay. I think I have stuff stuck to me. That's all right. Okay. Technically, we are done with this facial, but I want to share one more thing with you. Juice Plus has a plant-based omega. And you're going, what the heck does that have to do with skin, Tanya? Okay. It has a lot to do with skin. They created this product as a plant-based solution for fish oils because they're massively anti-inflammatory for the cardiovascular system, for our system in general, internally. And I'm sure a lot of you have heard of Omega, but some of the Juice Plus reps realized that the ingredients in these little capsules, ampules, are massively beneficial to the skin. And that's what I want to share with you. And I'm going to actually apply it onto my skin so you can see. Okay. But there's the little capsule. That's nitrogen in there. Okay. Not oxygen. We're going to talk about that. All right. So we just applied the oil. The ingredients in this are plant-based, and I'm going to go through them. And we all think of omegas as being internal, right? Or in, for our cardiovascular system. But as I just mentioned, you can use this on your skin. So if you're already a Juice Plus customer and you have some of the omegas, you might want to try this. I would recommend maybe trying it on a patch of skin. I don't think you'll have an allergic reaction. I don't know, but I would hate for that to be on your face. So I thought I would show you, and then you can always try it. And I feel like I think I can say this without getting in too much trouble. At least if you're a customer of mine and you want to try some of this for your skin, let me know and I'll give you a few of the capsules. Okay, so you can try them. So I won't put that out there for every rep, but I'll put that out there for myself. So, but get a hold of your rep and see if they're okay with that. Okay, these are not, the Juice Plus omegas are not heat sealed. And they don't have an oxygen bubble that traditional omegas have. They are actually cold fused. The heating degrades the oil and the oxygen degrades the oil. So these have nitrogen in them to keep the products of the oils fresh. Okay, so that's one thing that makes them different. Now their ingredients are sea buckthorn oil, pomegranate seed oil, maybe I may have said that wrong. Let me make sure. Pomegranate seed oil, sea buckthorn berry oil, an algal oil, raspberry seed oil, safflower seed oil, and tomato seed oil. Okay, but this is the crazy stuff that I didn't know about this until, again, I got into this community. The sea buckthorn berry oil helps moisturize the skin. The pomegranate seed oil boosts collagen production naturally, enhances skin's elasticity, reduces the appearance of scarring, and promotes reversal of skin damage. It leaves moisture without clogging the pores, so it doesn't leave an oily residue. That's amazing. The algal oil is good also for hydration without oiliness. The raspberry seed oil can be used for a base for makeup applications. It adds hydration, sun protection, and then of course the nourishing vitamins that come from algae. Safflower seed oil, obviously ideal for hydrating or acne-prone skin. Soothes irritation, rashes, and inflammation. I have noticed that when I've used this, I wake up the next morning and if I had a little red spot, like I've got one right here, I scratched myself or I don't know what it is, that's going to be gone in the morning when I put this stuff on. It's craziness. And then the tomato seed oil is lycopene, and that helps heal dry, cracked skin. So it's pretty impressive stuff. And what I do, because once I break this open, the oxygen then is going to get to it and it's going to degrade it. So I pretty much use half of one in one application, another half in another application. I don't just open them up and leave them sitting around. And what I've done, so if you guys are trying to figure out maybe how I can do this, this is one of those little Walmart containers that has the little lid to it. Okay, so I try to keep it sealed up. And I just keep a tiny little bitty pin that I can poke it in. So I've poked the edge of this one already, and I'm going to squeeze it out. It is very orange. You can see that, right? This is a very citrusy tasting, and you're going to go, okay, my skin's going to be orange. Yes, it is for just a minute, and then it's going to blend in. So let me show you. Oh, there goes the hair thing again. I gave up. Okay, first I always put it on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to rub. And this one I get eyelids, underneath my eyes, all of. It's a little bit thicker. It smells citrusy, so it doesn't have a yucky smell. I don't know if you guys can see, but my skin's a little on the orange side, okay? But this goes away. Just kind of keep rubbing. And even though it may seem a little bit orangey to you at first, it really does with just in a few minutes. But it brightens your skin as well. If you've heard some of those commercials where the vitamin C that's in the product helps to brighten your skin, and I'm sure whatever else they have in there, but the omegas really, and they even my skin tone out. So I don't actually wear any base foundation makeup at all. And so I feel like if I start to get maybe some irritated places or whatever, this kind of evens that all out. So there we go. So I don't know if you guys can tell, but yeah, but it goes away. It just rubs away. But it's super, super healing to the skin. And again, back of my hands, I don't know about you guys, but the longer you're in the sun and the older you get, you start to get those age spot thingies, right? Okay, I'm officially getting chilly, so I'm gonna put my jacket back on. Okay, so that is essentially our facial. And what I would love to hear from you guys in the morning, if you want to send me a message after you've done this facial on your recording, I would love to hear how your skin feels. Mine already feels better. It already feels more moisturized. It already feels less. My little spot right over here that was bugging me feels like it. If I didn't know it was there, of course, my glasses are probably blocking. Marilyn, have you ever noticed anything different from what I've talked about?
My skin just feels like I've done something really wonderful for it. It just, I don't know how to explain it. It's not a glow. It's just a, it
Yeah.
just is. It just feels so good.
Yeah, I almost say like it feels nourished.
Nourished. Yeah.
Moisturized and nourished. Yes.
It feels
And it's
nourished.
not, yeah. So
And you-
I never had like acne issues, but a lot of teenagers do and young adults. And this I feel like would just reduce some of that inflammation that they have on their skin and probably just make it feel a whole lot better. So even if you don't really have problem skin, anytime you can get this stuff into your body, again, my skin just took this in. All those nutrients got into my body and they're going to be doing something besides nourishing my skin. So that's a good thing as well. Okay, we're going to stop the recording, y'all. And hopefully if you have any questions, make sure to reach out to the person who shared this with you. Any questions about anything. And again, if you want to hop on some other events, we just had a really fun salad in a jar event, which is more towards eating healthier for that gut health. But we're going to do some other stuff too. So holler out, shout out. Hopefully this was beneficial. Marilyn, thanks for joining with me. I appreciate you being on with me.
You bet. It was fun.
Okay, see y'all later. Let's see if I can figure out how to stop recording.